game. We're starting up against John and Trish, who Alad and I finished against on Tuesday. Tuesdays have been great for me and Alad. Thursdays, a bit mixed for me and Eric. We didn't win last time. In fact, we were under 50%. But I like our odds tonight. I think that as we continue to play more together, we'll get more and more in sync. So hopefully, we'll have a good night. And on the first hand of the night, John's opening a club, and I'm overcalling one spade with a pretty clear one spade overcall. South is doubling, probably a negative double, showing 4 hearts. Now, I doubt North is going to bid hearts because I have a nice heart holding. And as you can see, North is rebidding 2 clubs. I've already described my hand, and with King, Queen, 4th of hearts, I don't have a lot of extra offensive prospects beyond what I've already promised, so I don't have anything else to say for the rest of this auction. Partner could chime in. If he decides to bid 2 diamonds here, and for what it's worth, Eric and I, before the session, were discussing transfer advances. So had Eric decided to bid 2 clubs or 2 diamonds or 2 hearts over the double, those would have all been transfer advances, showing 1 suit up. Here he passed, probably because he has nothing. You can see Trish is made a double first and then is bidding 3 diamonds. She definitely doesn't want her partner to pass. So I have to figure out what I'm going to be defending, and the answer is probably 3-note trump, and how I'm going to defend it. I don't see a better lead choice than a high spade. And I'll say hi to them after the hand, but yeah. John's clearly thinking about something. So he's bypassing 3-no and deciding to bid 4 diamonds. Now, if 5 diamonds ends up being the final contract, my guess is, because I don't have ace, king, 5th of spades, South probably has the ace of spades, and they're going to miss out on some of the match points that people in no trump, 3-no trump are going to find. And John's going to pass here. One of Eric's favorite little bridge sayings is from Kit Woolsey. And it's that, well, if you're going to bid 5 of a minor, just bid 6 of a minor. And honestly, this is probably one of those hands where it's the right thing to do. That club suit is a real source of tricks. Opposite a singleton diamond, you could see that, okay, so partner's leading a spade. I was going to lose to the ace, a diamond to the ace, and a couple more diamonds probably. If Trish has the king of clubs, then this hand's probably over. If Trish has a low singleton club, okay, so this hand's probably over now. If that's a singleton king, then if diamonds are something like 6, 2, 2, 3, she might not be able to run all the diamonds she wants. And I'm going to give count on these clubs. I'm playing a low club here. The hesitation after before playing low from dummy suggests that's a singleton king of clubs. So while the clubs are running, she doesn't know that, and she also doesn't know that diamonds are splitting. I assume that Trish probably has 6 diamonds at least. So she's going to rough a heart here and then probably try to cash some clubs. And I have no reason to get rid of any of my heart spots. So here's 1 club off the top. So yeah, if partner had 4 spades, he would have preempted in spades earlier. So I know that Trish has at least 1 more spade. And now I don't know if Trish has a 3rd spade. Probably not. But whether or not Trish ends up playing the queen of clubs off of dummy, I would be able to prevent the club suit from running by roughing in, as long as partner has at least 2 trumps to start. So here comes the spade. This is probably going to get roughed. So it's not. Okay. That's very interesting. So now that, first of all, I know that Eric can rough a spade. If he can rough a spade, then do I want a diamond back or do I want a heart back? I think I probably want a heart back. So I'm going to play a spade for Eric to rough. No, I want a diamond back. So I'm playing the 3 of spades here. Eric should ruff, and I want him to play a diamond. That way my king, queen of hearts are winners. So Trish started with 4 spades. Maybe that double wasn't a negative double. This is going to get roughed. Unless she's being tactful. She's not. Okay. So depending on whether or not Trish started with 4 hearts or fewer, we may or may not get some heart tricks. Okay, so Eric seems to have a lot of diamonds. But this should be a winner. Yeah. So this is down 3. Not great. How does 3 no trump do? 3 no trump is making. So they missed the boat there. But I don't think they'll be alone. There are going to be people in 5 of minor, but they'll probably be in 5 clubs instead of 5 diamonds. So this should be a good board for us, even though we missed a double. With a 9 count, I'm passing. Let's take a look at the Traveler, see what else has come in. So we didn't need to double to make that a good contract. You can see the folks in no trump are doing very well. 5 clubs make 6. Somebody went down in 3 no, and of course 5 diamonds was doomed on the 5-2 diamond break. Trish's 3 diamonds there was curious. All right, so in second seat, Trish is opening 3 spades. And as much as I'd like to penalize this, I don't have a penalty double available. And if partner's short in spade, he could have made take a double himself. So dummy has a hand with a nice semi-solid heart suit. They seem to be stopped, but the king jack of clubs is probably worth 1, maybe 2 entries to dummy. This is probably a singleton 3 of hearts. Eric wouldn't lead from 3 small. And here I'm going to give count by playing a low heart. Oh, so he did lead from 3 small. I see. That's an unlucky lead because if Trish, presumably Trish doesn't have the ace of diamonds, but if she did have the ace of diamonds, if she did not have the ace of diamonds, or if she had the ace of diamonds and no ace of clubs, then yeah. So there go the diamond losers. Okay, so Trish does have 7 spades to the ace king. She started with a heart void. She's pitched 3 diamonds. That 7 of diamonds says, I should have led my ace of diamonds. She probably is out of diamonds and is now just down to clubs. Probably the jack. Now I am playing Trish for 2 more clubs here. So we'll get 2 more spade tricks, I think. That's it. He'll win his ace and play back. Nope. Okay. I don't know about that. Seems bad. Got to over rough that? Yeah, there we go. So I actually wanted Trish to do that. because I still have two more tricks here. And now Trish is down to just spades. So whatever Eric plays, I'm going to throw away a diamond. He'll play his ace of diamonds here because I don't want to let Trish's 10 of spades win a trick. There we go, two more tricks. Three board rounds here. It's a little more time. So that just came down to the lead. Unfortunately, Eric guessed wrong. If we attack diamonds first, we get four tricks in the binders off the top, and then eventually at least one spade. On a heart lead, makes four or five. You can see there, yeah, it just comes down to the lead. Nothing I can do about that, and Eric doesn't have a lot of information to go on. Two passes, one no trump. I'm passing. Boop, boop, boop. Stamen, two hearts. I don't have any kind of doubles here. Yes, partner, you did guess the wrong lead. But again, it's a guess. So four hearts is the final contract. John opened one no trump. Trish bid Stamen. Partner didn't double Stamen for what it's worth. The leads here do not look fun. Any lead could give up a trick. I feel like the lead most likely to do something productive is just a low spade here. So this is what's up. Dummy's got a 9 count with a doubleton club. Here comes a spade to the jack and queen. As usual, my leads give up a trick. John only drew 2 rounds of trump, but there's the queen. Brutal. That's tough. Man. Couple of bad leads. Yeah, the spade lead gives up an extra trick, as you can see. partner not played third hand high, we still have a working spade position, but of course he's going to play third hand high there. Um, yeah, if he puts in the 7, John can put in the 8 or the 10 or something, but then can always pitch the 9 of spades on a club if he guesses that right. So, first board, top board. Second hand, unlucky lead choice, second from bottom. Third hand, unlucky lead choice, bottom. A lot of it comes down to the opening lead, and it's the decision that probably has the least information behind it. So after a top board, we're ending up with a slightly below average round. So prospects have changed. Welcome to the stream. All right, so I have a 12 count, third seat. This is enough to game force, I think. I'm going to bid 2 hearts if North passes. North does not pass. So here, if I bid 2 hearts, that would be non-forcing. So I'm going to alert this as, actually, no, I don't think I need to alert this. 4 plus hearts. No, I don't need to alert that. I would have needed to alert 2 hearts to play. And actually the double, so he's going 2 hearts here. His cards are mostly in spades and hearts. I'm afraid of the minor suits. I'm just going to go 4 hearts here. He's limited to 15 points because we're playing a precision system. So I'm not too worried about missing slam here. And partner gets to play it. So he's got quite a nice hand, but it is 3 top losers. Hopefully the opponents won't take their tricks. Yeah, actually, my double should have been alerted as showing either 4 or more hearts or 5 or more hearts game forcing. Well, that's sort of hard to describe the basis of the alert, in that it's not just limited to negative doubles. It can include hands that are game forcing with 5 or more hearts. Or did I alert as saying 4 or more hearts for my bid there? I think I did, yeah. So 4 plus hearts. Okay, that's probably sufficient. It's not full disclosure, but it's enough. And now it's a laydown for 10 tricks. Yeah, 4 plus hearts. So yeah, negative free bids is our agreement. So we play 2 hearts by me would have been non-forcing. So he's gonna claim. Hopefully, he might just play it out. This is probably going to be a little bit below average. And I'm guessing that because I don't think anybody's foolish enough to push onto slam, but I think there are some defenders who will screw up the defense. They'll lead a spade or they'll lead a heart, or they'll play ace and a diamond, or ace, king, and a club, and then that'll result in 4 hearts leading to more tricks. So I don't think this board is going to be above average. I think it's probably going to be something like a 40% board. Matched at that table. The opponents, for what it's worth, had they tried to sacrifice, they would be down 5 tricks in whatever, so it wouldn't have been worth it. Let's move on to this hand. I have 13 high, triple 4 1. So this is 2 plus diamonds, 10 to 16. Oh, looks like 4 hearts making is pretty flat throughout. Um, the contract is played by East at every other table. The reason it was played by West at my table is just because of the negative free bid agreement. So partner's 3 diamonds here is a preemptive bid. He's weak with long diamonds because I'm as few as 2 diamonds. He's more likely to have 6 than 5, I think. White on red, we need to consider the fact that the opponents could have enough for game here. Now I have a couple of defensive tricks in the spade suit, but everything else is probably available for them. If partner is weak and preemptive, he'll probably have at most 1 defensive trick. So I think that there's a good chance that they are making something like 4 hearts or 5 clubs. 5 clubs would require probably somebody to be holding a diamond void. Ruth is taking her time thinking about this one, and she passes. So because that's a preemptive bid, and I don't have a ton of extra, I'm going to pass. I think South is probably going to have trouble passing here. There's probably a little UI in terms of the length of the pause over 3 diamonds, but given the fact that he's preempting and I have a 13 count, yeah. So South is making the 4 clubs bid. I'm sure you can see North is passing, right? So there's a very good chance that 4 clubs is an underbid. Yeah, you can see 4 clubs is clearly an underbid, but not all the opponents are that strong. Even though 4 clubs is an underbid, I think that we probably only have 3 defensive tricks here. So the ace of diamonds is third from low from odd. If we have 2 cashing diamond tricks and then the ace king of spades, we might be able to score more tricks. If South has the jack of hearts, I need to win my spades before doing anything else. Let's see. Do I play another spade? No. I think I'm going to try playing queen of diamonds instead, hoping that 5-4-2-2 is the split. Unfortunately, I'm right, and so that's the king of diamonds. So this might be the limit to the defense. I can't imagine that we're getting anything else here. I think Eric's probably out of clubs at this point. 7 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 spades, 2 hearts. And this should be it. Had we competed to diamonds, we do have to lose the king of diamonds, and we might lose the queen of spades, probably 3 heart tricks, so it's not a good compete. Yeah. So they found their spot. North should have been more, and they should have gone down, but what can you do? Had they competed in no trump, they can, well, we have 4 top spade tricks and the ace of diamonds, so 3 no trump is down. I have 17 high. That's too much for us to open 1-0 trump these colors and positions, so I'm going to open my precision club. 4 clubs by them should be a pretty good board for them, just because they didn't overbid and they didn't leave us in a low-level diamond contract. Okay. Let's see if partner remembers what our system is here. And there's a good chance he doesn't, because in the notes, we play that pass is 0 to 7, and then double is the equivalent of bidding 1 heart. And everything else above 1 heart is the equivalent of bidding that without interference. What that means is that Eric, A, has to remember that piece of the system, and then B has to, okay, so this one spade, if I'm correct, should show a balanced-ish 8 to 14, opposite which I have world's easiest 3-no trump to play. The reason I'm playing 3-no trump here is because I don't want to give the opponents any more information. I want to be playing no trump, and also I don't want the round to take too long. So I could have, if I'd wanted to, bid 1 no trump and let partner describe his hand to the most minute detail. But with a flat 17 count and 4 hearts the ace, there's nothing better to be in than 3-no trump. So partner's got a balanced 9 count, which is perfect. And I have, let's see, what do we have? 4 top diamonds, the ace of hearts, probably the queen of hearts, ace of clubs, maybe the queen of clubs. Spades is a suit that we're going to attack. So I think that with the ace of hearts here, I should just play the queen of hearts. And it holds. Okay, so in terms of lower spots than these, it's just the 2. The 2 is probably in South's hand, so it's 5, 2, 4, 2. And then South probably maybe would have led the Jack or 10 from Jack 10, so Ruth probably has one of the Jack or 10 of hearts. So now that I've won the Queen of Hearts, I have to attack my side suits. So what are they going to be? Probably spades. So I'm going to run the Jack of spades. I hope I get covered. Just makes things a little easier in terms of entries. There's the ace of spades. So I still don't know where the queen of spades is. It could be in Ruth's hand. It could be in South's hand. Here, I will hold up around. Maybe South won't overtake. South should overtake with 5 to the king 10. Only the 2 is lower than my 7 there in terms of his cards, and he played it now. But now North has to shift. So North is shifting to the club, and I see no reason not to play my queen of clubs finessing here. I might lose, but that's fine. So the club hook wins, and now I know that North has the king of clubs. And let's see, I want to use my diamonds as an entry to dummy so I can retake this spade finesse. So I want North to cover if she has the queen of spades. And it's not right to do it normally, but I think that I need to run this. Okay, so it loses. I do have enough entries to dummy to do what I want. And first of all, I need to throw away this club. And actually, I think I just have all the rest of the tricks now. The 9 of spades is good, the ace of clubs is good, and the 3 diamonds are good. So it looks like that queen of spades was dropping because North is thinking about, yeah. So had I played for doubleton queen in South's hand, I could have made one extra trick probably. I'll just play it out. We have plenty of time in the round. So more results have come in for that 4 clubs board. 130 seems to be actually not terrible just because there are people in our direction competing to 5 diamonds and going down 3. Those people should have been doubled. Looks like only one of them was. Even the people in 4 diamonds should have been doubled. All right, so 630 should be a pretty good score. So far it is. We'll see how that holds up. As I said before, if you can see through the backs of the cards, on a Hart lead you could make 5, but I'm not clairvoyant. Actually, Ruth does better to play low, and the reason for that is by playing the ace of spades, she allows me to drop the queen of spades if I can read through the cards. I can't, of course, so the queen of spades ended up taking a trick. Or, so, still. $630, yeah, it's going to be above average. 4 clubs is slightly above as well. And then the first board was 4 hearts making. 4 hearts making, not quite perfectly flat. There was one pair that decided to go fishing, and they fell out of the boat. So yeah, so there are some contracts that everybody's in, but this is I think I thought that enough of the shape would indicate people would try for more and go down, and only one pair actually ended up looking past four. I'm sure there are folks who did some checking below four, but doesn't look like it. Looks like pretty identical auctions at every table. Pat. There's an advantage in playing a lot of there's an advantage in playing a lot of non-forcing bids when your partner is limited as they are playing precision. It allows you to end an auction very quickly with just the precision bidder's opening bid and then responder's call. This is particularly the case if you're playing a variant of a strong club system like Mosquito, where most of responders' bids are non-forcing. Um, with any kind of decent values, you would bid one step up starting relays. And with anything else, you get in and out of the auction as fast as possible. Mosquito also plays a weaker strong club range, which makes that style of bidding even more attractive. The strength of strong club systems is not the strong club. It's the ability to open narrow range one level opening bids, and for your partner knowing that range to judge their hand very quickly and effectively on the hands that comprise the majority of the ones that you get dealt. So last round was good. Prospects are, I would say, prospects are lukewarm. So South opens one heart, North bids one spade. Do I make a call here? I don't have a good hand, but I do have six clubs. So what if I just bid three clubs here? We normally play an immediate three club preempt overcall as guesstim, showing the higher and the lower unbid suits. Here, of course, because hearts and spades are both bid, it's off. Three clubs is just clubs. So I'm saying to partner, I like clubs. Time to say hi to Stephen and Rosie. One thing I've highlighted in the past is it's enjoyable seeing what conventions get headlined by the opponents. So you can see that Stephen and Rosalie are saying standard yellow card, perfect, and then Bergen. So I guess if you are playing a standard yellow card system and Bergen is your only variation from that, it makes sense to highlight it, but it's still a pretty narrow slice. Normally you would put your carding in there as something to highlight. So let's take a look at what we have here. North bid spades and then bid diamonds, and eventually South got it for four hearts. Not a lot of support from South. I have two cashing aces. I'm not super worried about the spades running or the diamonds running just because South has studiously avoided those. But I'm going to go ace of clubs and then the five of clubs. If I hit partner with a singleton club, I'm going to be very happy. But I didn't, and that's fine. Now, somebody has the queen of clubs. Because Eric led low eight, Eric has the queen of clubs. So South is now out of clubs. Started with two clubs. Has two of spades. Smells like a singleton. Unfortunately, I can't give partner a rough because he's uh, still has another club. So he's playing a heart, and this should allow me to play more clubs through. If South did start with a singleton spade, and it's not entirely clear at this point, and two clubs, okay, so it wasn't a singleton spade. Probably a doubleton though. Seems very strange to start with spades if you had at least three. So if South has two spades, two clubs, seven hearts, it means South has two diamonds. So one of these spades is going to cash, and then the other one won't. Maybe I should have led my ace of diamonds. Whoa. Okay, that's curious. He's going to play his queen, 3, 2, probably 7, and 1. So I think my ace of diamonds is going to be the only diamond winner for us. But if I get it, I get it. Eric's going to play another diamond back, I suspect. Now we'll just play clubs. Two diamonds, three spades, two clubs, six hearts. South has already reffed a couple hearts. So I think Eric has quite a few hearts left at this point. Maybe I need to reduce his trump length by playing a club, and then he can play out a spade or something. No, it doesn't work like that. I think they're both down to just hearts now. No, Eric had another diamond, and he might have another. No, he's out of spades. That was his last diamond. He's out of clubs. So three hearts are in Rosie's hand, three hearts are in Eric's, and if Eric knows that, he should know how to defend. And Rosie should also know what Eric's hearts are. No, she doesn't, because I haven't shown out of hearts yet. And Eric will probably win the last trick with the Queen of Hearts. 4 down 3. This should be a good board, but I don't think it'll be a top. There's going to be other folks in four hearts. Eventually, results will pour in. You can see that my three clubs really jammed up the opponents. If they were playing support doubles, I don't know if at that level or at all, they might have been able to communicate the fact they had a 5-3 spade fit. Because of North's spades then diamond bidding, South had to decide between bidding four spades and four hearts. I think chose wrong with four hearts there. Let's focus on this hand. So I have a 11 15, 4 3 1 5, or 4 4 1 4, or 4 4 5. This is the precision two diamonds opening bid. It shows a very specific set of shapes, including at most one diamond. This is, according to most people who play precision, a loser bid. This bid is not the hand you want to be dealt, and it loses you imps when you bid it. The reason for that is it makes declaring contracts very easy for the opponents. It also lets them compete in diamonds much easier than they would otherwise because they know that I'm short in diamonds. When you know somebody has a singleton in a particular suit, it makes life really easy. and over two spades, I have to pass. One might imagine there are some holdings I would get excited and raise it, but those are hands I should be opening one club anyway. So partner gets to play it in two spades. Okay, so two spades is the spot. This looks all right. The opponents definitely do have a diamond contract here. Eric might not make this, but he shouldn't go down too many. We have probably four spade tricks, a couple of diamond roughs, that's six. The king of hearts is seven. And then if he doesn't lose control of the trump suit, there's a guaranteed club winner eventually. So that's on normal breaks and some luck. But if, it could easily go club, club, and a rough right now. That 10 of hearts is getting covered. No point. Oh, what? What? Stephen shifted to the 10 from queen 10. Did I miss something? I would never have played the jack there, and I guess I was wrong about that because that just happened. So Eric should be careful to manage his entries correctly as he's doing this because he can ruff one diamond and dummy without too much trouble. The problem is getting back to hand to ruff the second diamond. And if he tries to lead a heart up, what will happen is South will probably trump it. He might be fine with that anyway, because if he played a club instead, then the opponents would win two clubs and get a rough anyway. So I think South will rough those. Okay, so South had more hearts. Still, curious choices on defense there. If South is jumpy, when Eric leads a club towards his hand, South might fly ace. And that's not the right thing to do, but it might happen. You can avoid doing that if you're counting carefully as the defense goes on. The opponents still have one spade outstanding. They also have the ace of clubs outstanding. So I don't know if we're going to get that third round of clubs as a trick for us, but we might. There's another danger of an overruff in the spade suit. South hesitated over two diamonds, but looks like the five of spades is a winner. So at this point, Eric could have played his 10 of spades first. I think that probably would have been better because A, it gives the opponents a chance to discard a diamond, and then B, it prevents a club ruff. And I'm worried about a club ruff here. But fortunately, the defense is cooperative. So Eric made a couple choices that I disagreed with playing this hand, and they all paid off. So he's making 9 tricks in this contract. Well done, Eric. Yeah, with the way North had 2 clubs and a spade left, it didn't matter what order he played the rest of those tricks in. You can see the opponent's cards are pretty evenly divided. Were I North, I would have opened the bidding with 3 aces. Even though it's a 4-4-3 hand, it's 3 aces. That's a good hand. And the opponents can, if they're doing everything right, make a nice little diamond part score. 140 should be a very good score for us. Somebody made 170, and kudos to them because it's not easy to get 170 here. It requires defense that probably attacks the club suit, and if you attack club suit, it makes it easy for you to run the clubs and then discard some of the losers. You don't have to worry about roughing any. But still, 140 is a good score, and I have nothing to say here. On the previous board, South, that was my left-hand opponent, went down 3, vulnerable in 4 hearts, no double. And I didn't think this would be a top board, but it seems to be holding just because they were just so much more aggressive than any other pair there. And I'll attribute that in part to my 3 clubs interference. It definitely made them think they were stronger combined than they actually were. So, yay me. Meanwhile, a part score auction is taking place at this table here. North is signed off in 2 spades. I'm on lead, and I have to decide what to lead. So not a lot of clues here. South probably has a doubleton spade. A spade seems safe. Safety's not bad. A diamond could be complicated. I really see nothing to lead but a trump here. Well, I don't know. Trump leads tend to be worse than you think they are. There's probably not any roughing going on in the south hand. There's no roughing. Is there a passive lead I can make? So is probably a little stronger. Maybe I'll lead the 2 of hearts. I don't know how good this lead was. Maybe a passive lead would have been better, but it doesn't look like it's costing anything, this lead. So that's at least a relief. Though maybe it's costing something if partner has something like king, queen, jack of diamonds and the king of hearts, and this is getting rid of his heart stopper. One tip that I've seen that is not a normal bridge tip, but it's based on somebody's statistical analysis of a lot of hands of bridge, is that you should be leading trump less. Statistically, trump leads tend not to work out so great. That being said, there are, of course, times where trump leads are basically mandatory or very much called for. This is not one of those cases. A very quick queen of hearts there. So now all the hearts are cleared except for the 7 of hearts. But I don't know if I agree with that. The problem is there's no real way to cash this 7 of hearts once all our trump are gone. If Eric had the ace of clubs, then that trick is stranded. So I'll play my 2 of spades because I don't have anything of diamonds. He's leading the king, as I expected. He had the king, queen of diamonds, and nothing, or ace king, I guess. Maybe it's ace king. He had ace king. Okay. So a diamond lead would have been fine. Playing upside down signals, he definitely shouldn't play another diamond here, but he might. Ah, too bad. But he might encourage Steven to rough here. If Steven roughs, then I will score my ace of clubs. Good. So Steven's rebid his spades, probably holding 2 diamonds, 3 hearts, 6 spades, 2 clubs. Those are winners, so I don't want to let him get to dummy. Against, okay. So I'm going to go so far as to win my ace, just to avoid the possible overtake potential. But I think North is out of losers by now. North has 1 more club loser and now has to deal with being in dummy. Maybe has 1 more club loser. I think probably North is just down to spades. Or are we going to see the 10 of clubs here? Nope, just down to spades. So having to play spades from hand, partner might have his spade tricks. I don't think I have a spade trick in hand. There's the queen. And the jack. I think that holds as well. And then the low spade that Steven has is also a winner. Oh, no, he had the 10 of clubs. Okay, he didn't throw it off. Well, oh, and partner has a spade. Okay, so 2 spades was down 1. I don't know. I think that contract could have made. We have 2 top diamonds, the ace of clubs, and the ace of spades, and the king of hearts. But I think that should be it. We shouldn't get any more tricks, even with the bad break. Oh, wow. So I'm looking at the double dummy here, and curiously enough, a heart lead is a killer. How do we get a good result opening 2 diamonds? Great question. Why is the low heart that I managed to find the killer lead? It's certainly better than a passive defense here. Why do we need to be active? I think it's probably because the opponents can afford to set up pitches if I don't lead a heart. So on the heart lead and a heart finesse here, Eric has to, well, he has a bunch of choices there. Oh, okay. So Eric actually made a mistake there. If he holds up on the king of spades, then he maybe can score a club ruff. Maybe that's the point of the hand. You strand dummy, forcing a club ruff. If I lead something else, it's harder to strand dummy. I'll study that one later. It's a curious hand. I managed to find the killing lead, even if the defense wasn't perfect from then on out. But I like getting lucky as much as anybody. And getting a plus score there is a very good score. Had two spades made, it would have been tied for bottom. So it's very nice that we managed to take all of our 6 tricks on defense. Prospects. Hmm. I'm going to call our prospects medium rare at this point. Let's see. It's a 10 count. Non-vulnerable, I'd open this one no trump. But vulnerable, I have to pass with this below average 10. Prospects are heating up. Kevin, sitting north, is the director. He does a very good job. He does a lot of work uh, out of the goodness of his heart. Eric, my partner here, sometimes directs as well. I don't know if he's been involved in directing these ones. Maybe. I'm not sure, actually. I'm sure I'd find out if he was. So forcing no trump by north. I play a semi-forcing no trump in this situation, allowing me to pass with a balanced minimum with the south hand. But playing forcing, you have to respond. So south has a choice to make. And playing 2/1, you would bid a forcing no trump with a variety of hand types. The most likely hand type that Kevin has is just a normal hand with fewer than 3 spades, fewer than 3 hearts, maybe a 6-card diamond suit, something like that. Didn't want to game force. Maybe he's 5-4 in the minors. This is going to get passed, I'm sure. If he has values, he might go. Okay, so he's going 3 diamonds here. So he has probably very little tolerance for the heart suit. As I expected, because South is bidding hearts twice, and I have 40 ace 10, leaving very few hearts to be with North. That means Kevin probably has a singleton heart and has, I would say, at least 6 diamonds. Fewer than 4 spades, so I would say maybe 3, maybe 2, and then something or other clubs. Mike is considering here, and he's going 3 hearts. He really doesn't want to be in diamonds. So Kevin's going to give up. And I don't have to come up with a lead against this contract. I could double it. Is double good? Not sure if it is. Might not be bad. Three no trump. Okay. So maybe they're stronger than I thought. If they're going to 3 no trump, I'm not doubling this, but I would have doubled if Kevin had passed. And now I have to figure out what is going on. They've managed to sign off their way to 3-note trump. But on the other hand, if Kevin gives up one diamond and then plays his ace and runs 4 more diamond tricks, who knows what could happen. So I think I have to double this. They've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 non-forcing sign-off bids in a row. I think they're just too high. Here comes the Queen of Clubs. He should be leading from King Queen. That's our agreement. So that's some relief. Looks like Dummy has 8 diamonds to the Queen. That's a lot of diamonds. And then 2 outside aces. So that 3-note trump was probably some kind of gambling bid. Here, I need to show preference for one of the suits. I'm going to play the 2 of clubs because I have some values in diamonds, but still, I don't know how much I like it. Now, the heart off a dummy, it's probably going to, Mike probably has 7 hearts to the king, queen, jack, 9. So I think he will find the deep finesse here, unfortunately. The ace. Oh, I guess there's a spade ref. Could have played my queen of spades there. That could have been deceptive, but probably wouldn't have been because the jack is still outstanding. So that heart got cashed in. Here comes a diamond. There's the ace. Okay. It's probably his only diamond. So we were counting 3 spades, 1 diamond, 7 hearts, 2 clubs. So we should be getting 1 more club trick and 2 more heart tricks if we're lucky, which I don't like the sound of. Now, I think Mike is just down to hearts at this point. That will mean this will depend on what partner's heart spot is. The king of hearts, the 4. So I think this is making. Hi, welcome to the stream. You should be out. All right, so this made. That's fine. I don't mind doubling a game that makes. I'm the only doubler. Imagine that. It did cost us 2 match points. So, next hand. Partner's got 1 diamond. And I have a 10 count with 5 hearts, 4 spades, 3 diamonds. So my response is 1 heart. It's forcing for 1 round. Now, if partner remembers our system correctly, he has a number of options as to how he wants to raise, holding 4 hearts here. And if he has 4 spades, depending on whether he's balanced or not, he will bid 1 spade. So here over 1 spade, by agreement, this shows an unbalanced hand with 4 spades. I could mess around a bit and relay out and do things like that, but playing precision, he's limited to 15. There's no chance we have a slam here, and I absolutely want to be in game here, so I'm just bidding 4 spades. And it'll have been the final contract anyway, so I wish him all the best. Yep, 4 spades is the spot. That's one of the freeing things about precision. you do have to put in a lot of memory work in terms of things like your relays, whether it's, a symmetric type relay or um, the normal precision methods of the control asking bids or trump asking bids, those kind of things. But you save a lot of mental energy on hands like these where you just bid game because you know your partner's limited and there's no chance of a slam. Now, looking at partner's hand, he had four spades, five clubs, two hearts, two diamonds. Had I been playing with my regular partner, Alid would have opened that hand one. Actually, I forget partner's point count, but with 10 to 12 balanced or semi-balanced as he was, my regular partner Alid would have opened that one no trump, and with this shape, and if he had 13 to 15, which again I do not recall at this time, the bid would have been uh, one no trump, bypassing the four card spade suit, over which I would then check back, find out about his heart and spade holdings, and we'd go to four spades. And the reason for that is just we wanted to map out all the different shapes and put those onto different hand types that partner can have for various sequences. And as a result, some of our one trump openings are more semi-balanced. They can include certain shapes like four of a major, five of a minor, and two in the other suits. I'm shocked nobody else found a double. But really, the double only cost like 1.5 match points. Not a big deal. Had the contract been down one, the double's actually a big gainer. It takes you from the middle of this pack to that pack. So I have no regrets over my double. They were way more ace heavy than they had any right to be on that auction. And they were fortunate that um, there's just like a weird natural finessing position in the heart suit and no way to lead hearts and get rid of the spade ruff. But that's enough complaining by me. Here is a hand where if I played weak jump shifts over partner's opening bid, I would bid a nice two spades. Can't do that. The agreement here is two spades is some kind of reverse Flannery bid, and I don't have that shape. So my sequence here is one spade, two spades. Doesn't matter what his response over one spade is, whether it's two diamonds or two clubs or one no trump. But Kevin's taking a while to think about this one, so I'm probably going to have to recalibrate based on Kevin's bid. If Kevin chooses one heart, I just go, well, he's going one no trump here. Now I play penalty doubles with 9+ here. I don't have a 9 count. This should be non-forcing. And I don't think this needs to be alerted, but I'm just typing it anyway. I don't want to defend one no trump. I would rather bid two spades, play in my 6-card major when North has promised nothing in particular in the spade suit. And this prevents the opponents from finding maybe a heart part score. Or even just a making one no trump contract. Two spades down one is better than one no trump making. Two spades down two is worse. But I think that one no trump is probably making one if partner has, his average hand is about 12 points and I have 6. So it looks like I bought it for two spades, which is great. Let's see if I chose correctly. My suit quality is not fantastic, so I would like to hit partner with something. Perfect. You can see, had the contract bid one no trump, the opponents have 6 top tricks in the red suits, and then almost certainly would get one or both of the black kings. I'm going to quickly count partner's points. He's got a 14 count, not very quacky, but it's 14. I have 6. That leaves us half the deck, meaning Kevin probably has 15 to 17. He took a while to bid one no trump, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was a little light or a little heavy for his bid. Also, the lack of diamonds in my hand and in partner's hand indicate that Kevin might have decided to bid one trump with something like a six card diamond suit, not wanting to bid a confusing diamond contract. So the three of clubs is the lead here, and I could immediately just reject the finesse, but what's the worst that could happen? I don't think there's a 5-card major and a ref coming. This looks to be from probably 4 or something. So I'm going to play low here. There's the king. Okay. If Kevin's being tricky, he has the jack as well, but Kevin's a pretty straight up player, so I think Mike probably led from something like jack fourth. There's the ace of diamonds, as I expected. Next is going to come the king of diamonds, and I'll rough it. The spade finesse is not a run the queen finesse, because if that gets covered, it doesn't net you a trick. The correct technique on the spades is play a spade to the ace and then a spade back. If Mike had a doubleton king, he would always cover a spade honor that gets led, and then there's still an outstanding spade loser. So what I have to do is win the next trick in hand, pull the last trump, take the marked club finesse, and then hope that the hearts are friendly. Or I could knock out the ace of hearts first. Mike should play a diamond here to force my trumps out. Let's see if he does. If he does that, I have to decide if I want to cash queen of spades first. Okay, so I'm going to rough this. And if I play queen of spades, I can throw away a club and then knock out the ace of hearts. Yep, it should be good. I don't need to take a deep heart finesse. And then I'll just give up the ace of hearts. So 2 spades making 3 is probably pretty good here. Because there are 6 tricks for the opponents in no trump, at least, this is where we want it to be. So unfortunately, it's where the field is as well. Everybody seems to be in this contract. I think a lot of folks must have overcalled no trump with the west hand or the north hand. But wait a minute. So on this hand, west opened a weak no trump. Okay. On this hand, west opened a weak no trump. So on both of those hands, west opened weak no trumps, right? So this was 12 to 15. Okay. On this hand, it was 11 to 15. In this hand, it was a 1 no trump and then a 2 spades non-forcing. Well done by Ray and Sandy. On this one, 3 spades by east, but it makes. And then here, another 2 spades non-forcing. That was mine. And on this deal, I think north-south competed 3 diamonds, which was the correct choice. All right, what do we have here? So prospects are medium rare. I'm going to downgrade them to rare. Partner with the 1 diamond overcall. I really don't have anything to say here. It's just a pass. But for my pass, I have some decent defensive values, so maybe I'll chirp in later. If he rebids 2 diamonds, that's fine. 4 diamonds, wow, okay. And then 4 hearts, very fast by north. What is going on here? Unfortunately, I don't have a penalty double. I don't have a 5 diamonds bid. I just sort of have to watch 4 hearts get bid. Yeah. Interestingly, North has a club void, totally unadvertised. So play the 10-6 of spades. on a spade shift. I'm pretty sure this Queen of Hearts is winning a trick, so I don't need a diamond ruff. I hope I didn't fool him with the count in the suit. Jerry should play a spade to his ace and then finesse through, but this is fine. I do wonder if he has a spade loser. It's possible he can avoid a spade loser entirely. Ah, he was out. Curious. So I guess I'll win this, and then I'll win this, and then I think that's it for the defense. Had our opponents competed to the 5 level, we would have done better because they would have gone down. So unfortunately, 4 making is probably going to be a good board for them. Though they could have played it differently and scored an extra heart trick, avoided losing the Queen of Hearts. So we'll see as the results come in what the range of results is there. Eric decided to take it slow with his initial diamond bid. So that could have landed them in 4 hearts. Had we sacrificed, we have 1 heart loser in a diamond contract, 1 club loser, and then possibly another club or a breath. Hey Alan, welcome to the stream. So prospects are, I describe them as rare at this point. Not quite medium rare. I downgraded them from medium rare to rare. Even though we're running at 62.5%, I don't know if it'll keep it up. So anything interesting so far? I doubled a game and the game contract made as usual. That's what happens when I double game contracts. So partners 3 spades is strong. I have no choice here but to bid 3 no trump. 10 of spades 4th is probably a half stopper, unless South has ace, king, queen, jack 6th. The 10 of spades is a stopper. I know doubling games isn't great. However, if you look at the Traveler, it was one of those games, and if you see how it was bid, and you can see the auction in the bottom right of the screen. If you see how this is bid, 1 trump being forcing there, 3 diamonds being natural. Basically, the opponents made 5 non-forcing bids in a row, landed in 4 hearts. Oh, yikes. I think Cherry probably does have ace, king, queen, jack 6th. But if Elad has at least one of those cards, I'm good. Oh, he doesn't, does he? He's a very fast king of spades. Jack! No, no, no. Hang on. 4, 4. I'll just play it out. Had I been more disciplined, we could have avoided that disaster and landed in 6 clubs. Let's see if folks land in 6 clubs there. That'd be the smart thing to do. Now, had I redoubled and not trusted the double, we could have avoided the spot there. Game forcing, eh? Good luck. I'm on tilt. Nobody else finished that hand yet? Fascinating. Well, nobody else is in 3 no trump. Takes a lot longer to play it in spades than it does in no trump by East. Oh, it's my lead. Whoops. Let's lead the king of spades here. Hmm. Well, they might have missed 3 no trump. Because I have king small of hearts. That suit might be running. Hope partner has the 10. I don't know if you can set those diamonds up or set those hearts up. You started with what? 5 diamonds and I don't know, a couple spades or something. Looks good to me. So 5 diamonds making is probably a normal result. 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe on a spade hold up, you can make quite a few no trumps. If declarer holds up around in spades, then no trump is better. At that point, it doesn't matter if he holds up or continues or not, because the 10 of clubs is a winner. Here, 4 hearts making bad score just because we didn't preempt enough. If he blasts to a higher diamond contract with his 8 diamonds, then we do better. Or if he just bids 3 no trump. If he goes 3 no trump, actually, um, on a spade lead, it makes 3. So there you go. On a club lead, it makes 3. On a diamond lead, it gets a little more complicated. Or sorry, a heart lead. Even a diamond lead makes it more complicated. But this one should be pretty good. I think most people are going to be in 3-0 there. My preempt definitely did damage. You can see that 4 spades is actually not terrible. It's down 2 doubled, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe it's down 3. Even so, that's 500. So 4 spades is a good sacrifice against 3-0, which again hasn't shown up yet in the results. Just looking through here, the double did cost a couple of match points there. Had I pulled it to 4 clubs, then I don't know, partner probably goes 5 clubs and we're down double 2 still. Though how many tricks do you win in clubs if you're perfect? I was the one who bid clubs first, so let's take a look at that. Makes 5 on perfect defense, or perfect declare play. So not a great round. Board 13, not good. Board 14, bottom. Board 15 should be good. But it looks like some chicken pairs decided to stop in 3 diamonds on 15 plus 12 on 27 combined high card points. That is a choice. But of course, that's not happening when, of course, they're alerting their bids as being game forcing, which is entirely optional. You don't need to do that. So our number is going to go down. Like I said, the steak is not cooked yet. Looking forward to cooking that steak. My life is one long series of steak references. Well, maybe the doneness is how far are we through the night. I would call us medium. And in terms of the cut of steak right now, it's probably top sirloin. Only 62% on the 2 spade contract I've played. I know, right? That's looks like everybody else found the same spade part score. A couple people found it by opening weak no trumps. Another couple people bid similarly to me, overcalling over 1 no trump. It's the clear bid, so it works. That's why it's the clear bid. All right, we have 3 minutes left. We'll do some stretching. Oh, I'm opening this 14-point hand, 15 to 17, no trump. That's a stretch. Oh, I have 9 top tricks and only 15 high card points. I'm opening this strong 2 clubs. Oh, that's a stretch. Oh, I'm betting 3 no trump with 10 fourth, pretending I have a spade stopper. That's a stretch. Oh, Nice overtrick on board 6. Um, yeah, I thought that one went well. Only 2 pairs took 10 tricks. It was pretty easy to take 10 tricks on the defense. I got a 4th best heart lead, which gave away the position of the suit. Um, and then I lost the ace of spades, and then South did not overtake the jack of hearts, which is the correct play to make. And that allowed me to abscond with the rest of the tricks, minus the queen of spades, which I did lose. And I lost the queen of spades because I wasn't smart enough to drop it. But I could have made even one more trick. Ah. All right, let's get some more bridge. Let's see this number drop to 55%. Then see some more bridge. 5 diamonds has come in as a second from bottom because nobody else is bidding game on 27 combined high grip points. That's bizarre. Why is nobody there? Why is nobody in game? 1 heart, pass. 2 diamonds, 2 spades, 3 diamonds, pass? Seriously? How is everybody stopping short of 5 diamonds there? Or 3 no trump? It drives me nuts. This is worse than I thought. This is not top sirloin. This is blank steak cut with the grain. Okay. 1 heart. Partner's got a nice 2 heart raise, which I am happy to pass. Get to play another hand. Say hi to Cheryl and Natalie. Alrighty, what do we have here? Standard carding, Laventhal first discard. Let's keep an eye out for their carding and their discards. Let's count the losers. 2, 4, and some hearts. Goal of the hand, minimize the heart losers. So choices include leading up to the 10-9 or leading up to the king. Led 2 high diamonds, but bid clubs. Let's count some points here. North passed. South bid. Not a lot of hints here. I think South might be short in hearts a bit. South has a doubleton heart. Then I always do best by leading up hearts towards the 10 and 9 initially first. Initially, not initially first. Okay, rough and discard. I can take advantage of that if I know what I'm doing. So I think what I want to do is rough in hand and discard the club from dummy. And then try to draw trump as quickly as I can. So the South might be out here. That's my worry. So South is out of trump here. So I know North has the ace queen of hearts. I'll just play low from dummy. But North is probably out of diamonds by now. Okay, so I'm going to play the spades this way. South showed up with, let's see, 4 diamonds, 3 diamonds, 1 heart, couple of spades, See if North trumps in. Nope. Excellent. Now I'll pitch the club loser. North is just down to a club, and this will knock out the ace, and the 10 of hearts is good. So I'm down one. That's fine. Down one's good bridge. It's not as good bridge as the other tables. And best defense beats me by 3, but I'm happy to be down 1 and 2 hearts there. I have 11 points and 5 nice hearts. I'm opening 1 heart. Looks like the opponents can make some tricks and no trump. This table, they made 10 tricks and no trump. Looks like their limit is 8 tricks. So we'll see how 2 hearts down 1 ends up being. I think it should be above average in the end, but who knows. It's really unfortunate that I have 4 heart losers on this hand to go along with the first 2 diamond tricks. But it could have been worse. Partner's bidding 2 spades here. This is a situation where I think we play weak jump shifts. 1 spade would have been forcing, so 2 spades should be just a weak jump shift. Really hope it's not a strong jump shift. A fit jump. Shoot. Oh no, it's a fit jump. Ah. Well, that's embarrassing. The problem is if he makes this, it means that we're making 4 hearts anyway. And in fact, he has such a good hand that we should be in 6 hearts. And I just threw away the board by passing 2 spades. This is really bad. Thank you for watching. You're watching me humiliate myself, but it's all right. There's always a next hand. Very slow played at that trick. Wow, look at that. Well, we know where the king jack of spades are now. They are both in South's hand. South should still have hearts. Now, you play a heart. No, you play a heart and then you play hearts from hand. Or play hearts from dummy. I'm not sure what this is. North is out of hearts here. South probably is going to play king of spades. Nope, no king of spades. I wish I didn't forget my system in the middle of the session. If South discards, okay, this is good. South should get one more spade trick, and that's it. If South roughs with a jack of spades, that would have actually been good, but South did not do so. So now now he can play the ace of diamonds if South discards for a nice little trump coup. If South roughs, Eric over roughs and then tries to play the ace of diamonds. Eric scores. 170 is nice. I mean, he played it well. It's still a terrible board. Hey, we beat two people. This should not be an above average board. That's an abomination. Uh, Everybody should be in at least four hearts here. This is absurd. Why is nobody making four hearts here? You win your ace, you pull trump, you knock out the king of diamonds, you take a bunch of tricks. See, this is my worst hand of the night. I made the most illogical decision, which is forgetting the system, passing us in a part score of a 5-1 fit when we have easily game values. And yet, it's one of our best boards. It's second from a top. This just goes to show the injustice that bridge is. Well, where are we now? One diamond double. Let's see. Just go 1-0 Trump. Yeah, the Trump coup was nice. I'm gonna go 1-0 Trump here. So the double seems to be lead directing. I hope I get a diamond lead, but there usually people's doubles over precision sequences are misunderstood. And I say usually because one player has one opinion on what the double is based on their hand, and then their partner, holding none of the cards that their partner has, of course, infers it to mean the opposite. And that happens with, one club overcall, two club auctions, one club double auctions, if they don't have explicit agreements for those things. So two clubs here is probably Stamen. I'm going to go two spades because I have four spades. And we're going to end up in 3-no Trump. Four spades, perfect, love it. Unfortunately, I'm worried about a diamond ref here. If South has a singleton diamond, South can lead a diamond, North can win their ace, and then play back a diamond. So that's one concern. Okay, so this has come down to average. I'm fine with that. So let's take a look. Partner's got a diamond void, meaning that I probably will need to be roughing diamonds and dummy. The ace of hearts lead is simplifying the heart position for me. The club position could also be simplified if South switches to a club here. South might have the ace of clubs, but a club is not an unlikely shift here. A spade is the best defense, I think, but it's not going to happen. I'm betting we're not going to see a spade, even though I think a spade is clearly called for on defense. Here comes the jack of hearts. And the question is, how do I deal with the rest of this hand? I think what I might do is throw off one of these clubs on the King of Hearts. Even though I think North probably has the Ace of Clubs, there's no reason for me not to start roughing stuff in dummy. Mhm. Now a spade. Yeah. I have 4 tricks, and I can score 5 more through cross roughs. And then where's trick 9 going to come from? Who knows? We'll figure it out. Or trick 10. Let's see. North started with 3 hearts, 1 spade, maybe 3 clubs. Uh, if I rough 1 diamond, so I have to decide if North has at least 2 spades, say 2 spades, 3 hearts, 2 clubs, 6 diamonds, then if I go ace king and then play out my king of diamonds, I'm going to score a diamond trick or 2 at the end. If I rough a diamond, what if I play my king of diamonds out? Then it might get roughed. There's the jack. So North is just down to ace 10 of diamonds. I want North to play a spade back now. Perfect. So I'm going to go ace and then queen of spades. Oh no, but now my queen 9 is going to lose a trick. Oh well. Wait, is it? Not anymore. Nice. Okay. Phew. Yeah, I think I probably should have passed over the double just because I had diamonds. I thought about redouble, but that might have been a bit strange. 4 spades making is average, it seems. I don't know. It felt harder than maybe it was. I thought more people would be down here just doing crazy things on defense. But I got fairly tough defense, I think. Oh, I see. What I have to do is do a roughing finesse in clubs to get rid of my diamond loser. That's the correct defense, technically. Instead, I played for the error. Yeah, I agree with what Alan said in the comments. Double would be a no trump hand with no diamond guard, and then redouble is actually diamonds. So I could have redoubled, and 1 diamond redoubled would have been a fascinating contract. Looks like we're finishing up with, well, actually, I don't know how these averages are going to look in the end. But ultimately, this is going to be an above average result, but not great. And then the other boards were sort of treading water. So we're up to 52.8%. So I'm going to call this an upgrade from iRound to hanger steak. So I've got 11. Opposite one diamond, I'm going to bid one heart to show my heart suit. And then we'll see if partner has a raise or not. I'm not sure if Eric has practiced all of the weird response structures we have here, but the double actually simplifies things because it gives him a support redouble. If he has 3 hearts, then, well, we're going to end up playing this in hearts. If he doesn't, then we're not. So his next bid should clarify things. I suspect it's probably going to be a spade bid, but he might bid 2 clubs if he has a club suit. 1 no trump, eh? I don't know how exciting my hand is now. If partner's not making a support redouble, he has only 2 hearts. And that means my hand's not a huge source of tricks anymore. I might just pass 1 no trump and then hope that it works out in terms of taking 7 tricks or something. North is thinking. Wonder if North's going to jump in with 2 spades. North bids 2 spades, then I have a decision to make. So North is passing. I'm going to pass, which might be an underbid, but yeah, I just don't think our hands are going to fit that together that well. We might have some waste values in diamonds, but we'll see. I'm swinging low here. Partner has 3 hearts. If North overcalls 2 spades, I'm not sure what I bid. It's tricky. Well, if it's any consolation, hearts are 4-1. Let me just look at the spots on the previous heart. Yeah. That is actually some relief. I don't know. Like I don't really know what's going on after the 2 spades bid by North. All I know is that we probably have a minor suit somewhere, and I don't know what it is. I would probably put partner for like a hand with 4 clubs or 5 clubs, and maybe 3 clubs is the right spot. Oof. Do you hook? Not. I think he's going to play the 4. It just guarantees the rest of the tricks if it works, and if it doesn't work, then he still has the rest of the tricks. If he goes king here, then he risks losing 2 more. And so he'll cash his ace of spades. No? Okay. Hope he's not squeezing himself. Yeah. Hmm. Well, we were in the right contract. Time to say hi to the opponents. I think you can make like 2 on perfect play. Another 1 diamond by partner. He's been bidding a lot of those. So perfect defense is a diamond lead on a spade lead. He can make two if he's perfect from then on out. I think the opponents probably threw away a trick at some point, though. Yeah. A lot of trading tricks back and forth there. Okay, so one diamond, two clubs. With 3 points, I am very, very happy to pass here. Let's see. I think a plus score might be good on this board. And I am not wrong. I'm glad we missed our game. Oh. The cut has improved back to sirloin. Exactly as planned. We stopped in a cool one no trump making. So let's see. They're bidding the minors. Does that mean we have the majors? As much as I'd like to compete in the majors, I feel like this isn't our hand. Now, what do I lead here? North is bidding clubs. South is bidding diamonds. Partner probably has some cards in the majors, but also probably has some diamonds too. High heart. Why not? That's why not. They stop in 3 clubs. They should be in 5. Oh well. Very fast club on the table? No, it's the 2 of diamonds. Why the 2 of diamonds? I don't know. But I think that king is a singleton. Here come high clubs. Oh no, here comes a heart ruff. Heart ruff. I think there is a chance that perfect declarer play lets North throw away all of North's heart losers before having to give up to the ace of hearts. If I don't lead a heart, but I'm not 100% sure about that. It would require North to drop my queen of diamonds, maybe take a reffing finesse against West in diamonds, and then cross the dummy back with a 10 of clubs. So unlikely, I think. Another club. 10 might be over. I don't know what North has left in diamonds and hearts. The position of the singleton king of hearts in South's hand makes the makes 3 no trump probably not there. Ace. No? Wow. Okay. Here comes another heart. Does it win? It should win. He shouldn't have 5 hearts, so there might be one more cashing heart here. That's the jack, though. All right, so North is just down to clubs at this point, right? Clubs and a low spade. $90, not as good as a 120, but still fine. So 130, certainly they didn't take 12 tricks in clubs, but they also didn't bid 5 and go down 1. I think perfect defense is what we did. 5 clubs should make exactly. Nobody seems to be taking 11 tricks in this contract. 1 spade by North, And with nothing to bid, I pass. It seems as though if you can see through the backs of the cards, you can set up the diamonds. It takes tricky, tight-ropey declarer play. On a non-spade lead, you have the communications to do it. The spade lead cuts the communications. That is to make 6. Making 4 is not a great score. This should be a good board for us. This was a good board for us. So we'll lift our boat after this round, I think. Another dull board, it seems. 1 spade, 1 no, 2 spades. Pass, pass, pass. I have another lead choice. So anything exciting here? Trump lead's probably bad. How bad is it? Can't be terrible. Do I lead my ace of hearts for fun? Unsupported? Do I lead my 8 of diamonds away from my king jack for low club from 4? Ace of hearts. That's encouraging, isn't it? I think I might have blown a trick with my lead. Just a hunch. Maybe I didn't actually. The position of the hearts is such that there's always one heart loser. Or we always have 2 heart tricks. The spade lead isn't doing anything for me, unfortunately. I would have liked a diamond there, but he can't really know that. I'm putting in the jack because I don't want to risk the 10 getting played if North has the queen. North's rebid spades, so there aren't that many sides losers. You know I have trumps left, right? Hmm. Now, the question is partner out of spades at this point? Partner started with 1 club, 3 hearts, maybe 5 diamonds, 4 spades? Do I play a club? Do I play a spade? Do I play a diamond? If I play a club and partner's out of spades and doesn't win the queen of diamonds, that's bad. If I play a diamond, I think partner does have 1 more spade. Ah, dang it. Peggy smartly roughed low. The hold up with ace small of clubs. Yeah, I guess that is a good point. On the other hand, there is something to be said about the tempo in this hand. A little bit, not that much. Let me see what should have happened here, because I feel like we might have got away with something by beating this contract. So the heart lead, as usual, gave up a trick. Had I led a diamond, because the partner has the queen, or a trump, it makes 3. But of course, we got it down 1. All right, I think after this hand, the cut of meat has improved. Let's just check back on these ones. So 130 is an above average score. And then what were we at? 53? Cut. I'm going to call it a flat iron steak. Nice. I have a 17 count. That's a precision opening. Frank and George. Frank, George. It is still technically possible to win. The bizarre 2 spades making 4, the one where we ended up in a 5-1 fit when we should be in game in our 5-3 fit, ended up being an average board because the gods of bridge are fickle. I'm sure had we bid it correctly, we would have gone down. So, partner is bidding 1 diamond, showing 0 to 7 points, and my call here is 1 spade, showing 4 more spades. One heart by North, and this is takeout. Hopefully Eric knows that. So he's going 1 spade. That's good. Now, over 1 spade, I don't have a ton of extras, but I'll just bid 2 spades. Partner wants to make a game try. He can make a game try. If he wants to go 4, he can go 4. But I am happy with spades. So 3 spades is the bid, and I have a choice to make. I think my points are quite good for being in 4 spades because my values aren't wasted. If partner has a key card in clubs or diamonds, then we could have a nice, easy 4 spades to play, and partner gets to play it. So if he's down, it's his fault, right? Even though it's 16 points, 16 working points, they're all well, 17 points, 16 of them are working, but they're all working quite well. And he's got a 5-card spade suit, which is a big bonus, the ace of clubs, which is excellent. So just briefly scanning this, I think this is a good contract. The question is, can partner avoid 2 more heart losers? He should be able to do that. If he roughs 1 heart, that's easy. If he roughs a 2nd heart, he has to rough high. And then it's unclear if he can drop the jack of spades. The alternative line is to try to set up the diamonds. So setting up the diamonds would require roughing some diamonds in hand, but if he roughs diamonds in hand before the jack of spades is gone, he might not be able to do that. So he has a couple options as to how he wants to play this hand. Club to the 2 and queen could mean that you can finesse the 10 of clubs. That's another option. So in terms of what option Eric's going for, it seems he's going for the rough hearts and dummy option. If he can rough both hearts and dummy, then he can afford to give up a trick to the jack of spades. But then the 9 of spades also comes into play. That could be a winner. He's roughing the spade high. Guess he's going for the full cross rough here, folks. He can afford to do it, sort of. Not quite full. Okay. The opponents haven't had a chance to discard any of their diamonds yet, so you can cash the ace of diamonds. And now it looks like he's trying to save that king of spades to rough the 10 of hearts. But that raises the question, why did he cash the other high spade first? I'm not really clear on that. Because now he just has to... This trump already got pulled. And so he has to lose... Oh, they're 2-2. What a miracle. Oh, thank Jesus. I think the club hook is pretty marked. People tend to play their second or touching honors. So I would have hooked the club, thrown off the heart. And that makes the roughing hearts line pretty good. And I think the last high heart is in North's hand, so North throws that off. Okay, so it's making 4. Eric, I don't know if he'd roughed a diamond in hand, so it wasn't entirely clear to North. So this should be a good score. It's 4 opposite, 17, so most people are going to be there. So I think this is going to be excellent. And then everybody's here because they just jumped to 4 spades over 1 spade. Still, it's going to be an above average board, and that's what counts. You just want to keep moving up. What does Gibby like? Gibby likes making 5. In 5, what do you do? What do you do? Probably it's set up the diamonds. You can win 2 high spades. You can rough 2 hearts and dummy. And then while you're doing that, you're also setting up the diamonds by roughing diamonds in hand, and eventually you win the 7 of diamonds for trick 11. So that's what the Gibby would have done. But nobody's the Gib here, so it's how it is. 1 diamond, 3 clubs. Fascinating. Do I bid? I think I got a bid. I'm going to make a takeout double here, or a negative double, because 9 opposite his probable 13 count means that we should either be defending this or in 4. So fortunately, I've hit partner with something in hearts, and that allows me the confidence to go 4 hearts here. But 4 hearts might be an overbid. Is it? There's 4 hearts and overbid here. I have 9. Partner's limited to 15. So maybe that's bad. I have 2 clubs, which is not a great hold. But, oh, this is close. I am passing. This might be terrible. But I have 9. He has at most 15. He could have a lot less. We'll see how it goes. So he has 11. So pass seems correct here. Fortunately, you know what, Alad? I just saw your comment. 4 hearts is anti-percentage. I am so glad that I passed 3 hearts, especially looking at this declarer hand. Yeah, like 4 hearts is the instinct, right? Oh, partner has a fit. Let's go there. But no, you want to be. Actually, this is probably down 2, so I should have passed anyway. Looks like 3 clubs is probably making on most North hands. 6 of spades. You would never underlead the ace there, so you got the queen, and North has the ace. So North is going to play the ace. So we've lost three tricks. Where are the other losers? There's a spade loser, there's a diamond loser, there's another diamond loser. The hearts are 4-4. We know where the queen is, so you can play low, hope it forces out the queen. It does force out the queen, so now we know where the 10 is. All very fortunate. And if the 10 drops, then we don't have to care about something like a 4-1 heartbreak ruining our day. And it's just down to a guess in diamonds. You have hearts. Play a heart. George has a notoriously bad internet connection. Oh no, the hearts are 4-1. Okay, so if hearts are 4-1, we need to recalibrate our options. So George started with 4 hearts, 2, what do you call them? This is dangerous. Oh, okay. He is playing for 3-3. You have to play for 3-3 spades at this point. I think. Okay, be careful. Be careful. I don't know if I like this. You want to pull trump first before playing this diamond. What? What was that? The king of diamonds? Oh wow. Okay. What was that about? So hang on a second. 4 hearts, 3 spades, 2 clubs, probably. Leaves 4 diamonds. Why do you fly king there? You only fly king if you have the you you wouldn't fly king with a jack. So that means Frank's jack is going to drop on this diamond here. The jack, right? He's thinking. Well, if he's thinking, then he has the jack, right? But yeah, okay. George was just down to diamonds at that point. The finesse was free. Still, making is going to be great there. Yeah, you can see everybody else is in clubs making. So, very good result for us. Yeah, so just looking at the shapes here, everything was as I expected, I think, mostly, pretty much. The King of Diamonds was a bizarre play. Um, what Eric should have done was pull trump fully and then try to end play south in diamonds by like leading the queen off of dummy and letting it ride, something like that. One of trump is weak here. I have 12. It's very close, but I have to pass. Maybe could have made 5. Play Frank for all the heart honors. Nobody plays Frank. This is worth an invite? No, it's not worth an invite. He's going to take 10 tricks and it's going to be a top board. So let's see. Well, we're losing 4 tricks off the top, so obviously we don't want to be in 3-no trump here. But let's see how many tricks we can make in 1-no trump. We've got 7 tricks right now in the red suits. The black suits are safe. He's going to set up 2 more in the spades, so we should have been in 3-no trump. That was fast. Shift to a club, make it easy. Nope. Okay, so the only question now is how many tricks are left in the club suit. The club finesse at this point is free. Eric can cross to his hand, run the jack of clubs, and then see if that gets a trick. No, well, actually, it's not free because if the defense goes club and then another club, and this does reveal the strength of the diamond holding. It would have been better to play low to the 10 here if you're going to play a club right now. And the problem with the high spade or heart here is you can't test clubs. So we're making 9 tricks, but I don't know if that makes 3-no trump a good contract. I don't think it does. Partner has 10 points. I have 12 high. 1-0 Trump making three should be just fine here, even if it's going to be repeated. All right, so the steak is on fire. I think we're finishing with a sirloin tonight. The ace of clubs is offside. The queen of clubs is onside, so can't net an extra trick there. On a club lead, I think you're held to 2. Actually, a club lead holds it to 1, but the other leads just set up tricks. Anything to discuss? There's one thing. Oops. Oops. That's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head. Everything else he did fine. Obviously, hit, jump. I think the defense does better to rough in earlier though. So these boards were good this last round. I thought they were good. Some weird stuff is happening. I don't know how 4 hearts happens. On that one, um, yeah. So Alan's saying it's about uh, who you think should be captain on the auction. So 2 no, Uno makes you captain. Two spades is cooperative. Yeah, you could make the case for that. So this could be enough to win. We had a strong last round. Board 22 ended up being tied for top here, um, probably about a 75% board. Board 23, this was an absolute top. And then board 24, looks like a couple people nipped us, but this is going to be slightly above average. A lot of people in four, or somebody bid four hearts here somehow. It's quite miraculous. And then there's the three diamonds that got doubled, probably because it was the last hand of the night. So overall, this round's going to move us up a little bit, probably to around 60%. 60%, I'm guessing, won't be enough to win. There were a couple strong pairs in our direction, so I think they might have the edge over us, but we should place. And I feel pretty good about most of our game. It went all right. All right, let's see how the customers like our sirloin on fire. Turns out, well, this is not it. We came in third. It was a Mitchell, so we came in second in our direction uh, against Tim and Alan, who I thought would probably edge us out, but it wasn't a bad game overall. We finished in the 60s, and you can hardly complain about that. The other direction was a bit of a runaway with Cherry and Alad, and I think they had a couple good boards against us as well. They had a pretty solid victory. I don't know if this is Cherry's best game ever, but he had a great game. So congrats to the winners in both directions. And thanks to Eric for a good game. Had a lot of fun. Played a lot of bridge. Tuesday night, I'll be playing again with Alad, and same system, possibly some more firm agreements. Though if I forget the agreements, then what can you do, right? Hopefully next week on Thursday we'll have a nice victory, but next Tuesday, Alan and I have a streak going, so we'll hopefully be able to continue that. Anyway, I enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna say good night to y'all. Take care.